Dreams of Thon and Majak. Hey there, sleepyheads. Are you tucked in tight? Wonderful. Tonight, we're going on a magical journey to a warm, sunny place far, far, far away, where the grass is green and the sky is a big, beautiful blue. This is Thon and Majak, two cousins, two dreamers, growing up in Juba with a big love for basketball. They played every day on a small, dusty court in their neighborhood. Thon was tall and fast, like a graceful giraffe, and Majak was quick and clever, like a little gazelle. The ball would bounce, beowing, beowing, and the sound was the happiest song they knew. At night, they would sit outside in their big yard and look up at the stars and the planes flying high above. They would whisper to each other, "One day, we're going to fly in a plane to..." Time passed, and they continued to play every day. One day, something amazing happened. A kind lady from a far-off country called America was watching them play. She saw how much they loved the game and how good they were, and at first, she attended their games simply as a fan. After a while, she approached Thon and Majak's local neighborhood club and spoke to their coach. Their coach invited them into the meeting, and the lady smiled at them. She told them she wanted to help them play basketball in a special place called Poland. Thon and Majak had never heard of Poland, but they knew this was a chance for a new adventure. They agreed to the offer, and their coach went to their homes to get consent from their guardians. Before they could go to Poland, they had to wait for some important papers. While they waited, they went to a beautiful city called Nairobi in Kenya. When they arrived in Nairobi, nicknamed the Green City in the Sun, they were surprised to see it was full of bright, happy colors, yellows, reds, and greens. And guess what? They got to go on a safari. They saw huge, strong elephants, tall giraffes nibbling on leaves, and even some lions taking a nap in the sun. The sky at sunset was painted in shades of orange and pink, like a giant, soft watercolor painting. After a few months, their papers were ready. It was time to get on a plane. They had never been on a big airplane before. Can you imagine? The plane was like a giant white bird with big, powerful wings. They looked out the window as the ground got smaller and smaller, and the clouds looked like fluffy, white cotton balls they could almost touch. When they arrived in Poland, it was a little cold, but they were wrapped in warm jackets. A kind man with a big smile and his wife were waiting for them. The man was going to be their coach, and his wife would be their new foster family. Thon and Majak arrived in the car at their new family's cozy house. The boys had to learn a new language, Polish, and it was a bit tricky at first. The words sounded like a different kind of song. But the coach and their foster family were very patient and helped them. They learned to say "Ji dobry," which means good morning, and "Dziękuję," which means thank you. They started going to school, and of course, they kept playing basketball. They joined a team and won lots of games and shiny trophies. The trophies were gold and silver, and they sparkled like the stars in the night sky. As they grew older, Yon and Majak's basketball journeys took them in different directions. Majak moved to a different team in a beautiful country called Italy. Although Yon and Majak lived in different countries, they always kept in touch with each other. Yon stayed with the coach's family in Poland. He felt so much love in their home. Although they weren't his family by blood, they were his family in every other way. They cheered for him at games, helped him with his homework, and always made sure he knew how much they cared. The lesson here is that family isn't only about who you are related to. It's about a bond of love, loyalty, and support. It's the people who are there for you, no matter what. It's a feeling that makes your heart feel full, warm, and safe. The end. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more dreamy stories that bring bedtime to life.